Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh by Shemel Shai by Shemel Kakwadash. I hope you hear me clearly. I got a different mic, so my mouth is not on top of the mic. I got a little distance from the mic, so I hope if not, just let me know. I'll speak closer to the mic, but it should pick up. I did a test on it. 2 tests, as a matter of fact. It sounds clear to me, but let me know. Anyway, giving all praise to Yahweh by Shemel Shai by Shemel Kakwadash. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, Not for Filthy Lucre. People say lucre, but it's lucre. But of a ready mind. This is from 1 Peter 5 verse 2. Feed the flock of the Most High. And I may go to, matter of fact, I'm just going to go to the first verse. You know, we say that we're men of the Most High, the elect, prophets of the Most High, apostles, whatever title you have, and you're out there teaching. This is not hustle. That's also part of the title as well. I'll add that to that. This truth is not a hustle. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all saying, yeah, they're going to get on Sakari. Because recently, there's a couple of videos have been put out concerning Sakari. You know, if you want a name, you got to pay. And you want consultation, you got to pay, blah, blah, blah. Or $15 a name, whatever the case may be. I did a little short video on the subject, because I caught it right in the middle at that point, the $15 name thing, and I just immediately did a video on it. And I came back, and it was Monaghan, Elder Monaghan, speaking about the Sakari. I don't know if all Sakari does it or certain of them do it, whatever the case may be. So, like I said, it was you watch my video, you watch Monaghan's video. It was a thing to get a name for $15 and, get a name for your wife, your children. If you get 2 names, it's 5 names, you get 2 names for free, whatever the case may be, right? So, like I said, I did a video on it, and I realized when I was doing that video, where'd they get that from? Well, they got that from Bishop Nathaniel, because Bishop Nathaniel, when he first got on YouTube, and I know that for a fact. I'm talking about in 2006 going into 2007. He had one website when he was small, and he didn't have all those gimmicks. But what he would do is he'd put up a video. It might be him and Yawasop, or he's now Bishop Yawasop, and they'd be on Eastern Parkway. Know exactly where he was at, across the street from the bank, on that island on Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn. And they would teach out there, but they would only have a 10-minute video, because back in the day, YouTube, you only got 10 minutes to do a video, so you can do a part 1, a part 2. You can do as many videos as you want, but you had a 10-minute limit, and it was grainy. Now through the years, we got the high, high definition, video, so you can see things clearly, and you can go for hours doing videos now, and do live streams. There's a lot of things you can do, but back at that time, 2006, 2007, 2008, Bishop Nathaniel, Yawasop, and sometimes others, they would do a 10-minute video, and that was it. There was no follow-up on the video. So you had people on the comment board pretty much saying, well, where's the rest of the video? I was getting all into it, and all of a sudden, stop. Where's part 2? Where's part 3? Now, when we got on YouTube, we put from part 1 to part 40 on the video. So you would have to part 1, part 2, part 3. And but he would have a website. You go to the website and he would sell you breakdowns. Now you can call me a liar if you want. You know, I don't have the footage, that's old footage. But you go to the website and he would sell you breakdowns. Daniel 7 is a particular price. Daniel 8 is another price. Revelation 12 is this price. You know, blase. You got those breakdowns, and they would, you know, I forget the prices and all that. Don't ask me about the prices, but that was the case. So you can call me a liar if you want. You can call me a liar if you want. I ain't no liar. But they still do that today. They sell you things. I don't know if they stop selling you breakdowns, because I don't go to their main site, but they sell you a lot of things. They sell you fringes, garments, you know, books, all kind of music videos. So, you know, you look at something like that where you got a price tag on everything. You know, if you know the scriptures, the first thing that come to your mind is this is about profit, man. This is a hustle. This is a money hustle. You know? Now the scriptures say, I'm dealing with the New Testament, the Great Commission, which is in Matthew chapter 10, not Matthew's 28. Matthew's 28 is not the Great Commission. It's a commission to go out and preach the word. Now you got the word. I'm going to go down in the spiritual realm. You know everything. Go out and teach. The Great Commission is spoken as a whole 10th chapter, Matthew chapter 10. And when you get down, the first 4 verses goes into the apostles, the name of the disciples, which became apostles, and then you have then he tells you, okay, this is who you to go to. Don't go to no Gentiles. This is not for the heathens. Don't go to the Samaritans, which are Gentiles. Why would he say don't go to the Gentiles? Then he would say, don't go to the Samaritans, because the Samaritans were going around saying that they were the Israelites. Read John chapter 4. The woman at the well was not an Israelite. She was a heathen. The woman, the Syrophoenician, the woman was a Greek. The daughter was grievously vexed with the devil. She was an Israelite. That's why the Lord healed her. All right? So, okay. I'm gonna let me read this. But I'm gonna show you something. Testimony of a guy that left the Sakari, and he came out. Here it is. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. Let me pull this over. Okay, right here. So this is 2 years ago, ex-Sakari Hebrew Israelite, the interview. You can watch the whole video. It's over an hour. We're talking an hour and a half plus. And I'm going to start right here from the minute mark, 6 minutes, 10 seconds in. Can hardly see it. And he says that Sakari didn't know the full 12-tribe breakdown, and coming up in the rankings of the Sakari, you had to know all the breakdowns. So one of the breakdowns, and the way he breaks it down, explains it, is that the leadership of Sakari say, okay, you got to break these tribes down, but they didn't teach him. So he said he figured out 4 of them, but he couldn't figure out the rest. And he said that they could only figure out 4 of them. And what they wound up doing is buying a 12-tribe breakdown from the IUIC. Now, IUIC could come up and say, oh, that never happened. We don't sell breakdowns. Okay, you can say that. You have the right to say what you got to say. But I do know that back in the day, 2006, 2007, 2008, whatever, 2009, you were selling breakdowns. You give them a teaser, Then you lead them to the site. I'm saying this again. And then you say this breakdown for that amount. So you did do that. Now, like I said, I don't have the receipts on it. I don't have the footage. But I do have witnesses. Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakar, Apostle Ramlab, or the bishops, the elders that are coming up. They can all attest to that, man. You see? So I'm going to come back. I'm going to let you hear this. Then I'm going to give you some precepts. Let me see. What did I say I was going to do? Okay, I'm sorry. 1 Peter 5, verse 1. The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of Yahushua, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed, which is the kingdom of heaven. Feed the flock. So this is your Peter's commission to the Israelites that are coming up under the apostles. Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you. Meaning, you got Israelites out there, tell them about the kingdom, tell them that the Messiah came. Taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Remember, he spoke about ready to give an answer to anyone that asks. So let me do this. I want to see how you pronounce lucre. People say lucre, but it's Lucre.
Chapter 5. The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder, and a witness of the sufferings of Christ, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of God which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind, neither as being lords over...
Okay, he said lucre. Yeah, lucre. Okay, so I'll keep saying lucre. Lucre. Neither as being lords over the Most High's areas, but being ensamples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yeah, all of you be subject one to another. In other words, there's a rank and file. But this is the main thing I wanted. But not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Always ready to give an answer. Let me see something. I know it's in Peter. Peter said this. Give an answer did I spell that right? Let me try this. Okay, I found it. 1 Peter 3 verse 15. But sanctify Yahweh the Most High. I believe this Kairos, which is superior, in your hearts, your minds, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. Let me read that again. But sanctify, make holy the Lord, the Most High, in your hearts, your minds, and be ready always to give an answer, not with a dollar sign on it, to every man meaning every Israelite man, woman, and child, that asketh you a reason. So if they ask you, you give them an answer. Well, what does Revelation 13:5 mean? It means this. Well, brother, that's gonna cost you. You just want a verse? Okay, the whole breakdown is $100, but that particular verse, I'm gonna give you a break. It's $15 or $25. No, that's clearly not scriptural. And see, that goes back to the IUIC. That's why IUIC is going off, man. The Most High is stripping them of that information. That's why they're teaching this Roman Catholic doctrine of hell. They pushing that hell doctrine heavy, man. Basically, what they're saying, the only ones that's going to be in the make it to the heavens is the IUIC. If you're GMS, ISUPK, Sakari, any other group out there, you're going to burn in hell. So pretty much the kingdom of heaven is, IUIC Incorporated. And they're getting worse and worse. They're getting worse and worse. They're pushing that hell doctrine. And we're the only ones that came up against that hell doctrine. These other camps don't come up against. They got their attitude is stay in your lane. You're not supposed to. If you, it tells you in Galatians, what is that? Galatians 6:1. Is it 6:1 or 5:1? I believe it's 6:1. If somebody, somebody goes off, restore such a one meekness, and there's many precepts on that. If a guy rebuke, reprove, rebuke with all long suffering. Guy goes off. Guy says that Edomite can make it. Let's say a guy in GMS says, yeah, Edomites can make it because my grandmother on my mother's side is Edomite. So the Edomites can make it. I said, look, brother, stop teaching that. He teaches it again, you're out of here. You're out of here. Okay, so the answer, give an answer. There's no, you notice there's no dollar sign on it. Charge him according to how he asked the question. If it's a long, drawn out question, you charge him accordingly. No, that Peter never said that. Hey, look, Psalms 143:1, a psalm of David. Hear my prayer, O Lord, give ear to my supplication. In thy faithfulness answer me, and in thy righteousness. So you ask the Most High gives you answers, right? Same thing with the representatives of the Most High on the earth, Yahweh B'Shem Shai on the earth. When they ask you a question, you give them an answer. You got Edomites out there that come up and ask you questions. I'll give them the answer. What does this mean? We'll tell them. Hey, what about me? Well, you're going into captivity. If you're an Edomite and you don't know, see, IUIC, what they do is they'll see a Jake man with a woman that appears to be an Edomite, and she might be a Gadite. She might be a Judite. Or see, you with that dog. So their IUIC is way the hell off, man. See, that's a big group. The old saying is the bigger they are, the harder they're going to fall. And they're going to fall hard. Trust me. Because they're deceiving the people. And the only ones that's standing up to them with these videos are the men of GMS. The diligent men of GMS. Because some of you guys in GMS ain't doing shit. And the Most High going to get rid of y'all. All of y'all supposed to be on. That you all show the same diligence. Give diligence to make that call and election sure. Okay, so let me let you listen to this. Listen. It's fair use in case vocab, had a problem with me putting up his video.
Camps. Why Sakari?
Yeah, man. Scholarship, bro. I felt like that Sakari, out of all the...
I hope you don't got no feedback, because, well, we'll see what's going to happen. So bear with it. Let's hope there's no feedback to this.
Camps, they were the only ones putting themselves out there on the line for people to test the doctrine. They were the only people doing that. And I like their scholarship. I like the way they broke things down, went into the Hebrew, the wordplay, even if it was wrong or not. They were the only ones doing it on that level. You know, IUIC, they don't really deal with the Hebrew or Greek. They'll kind of laugh at you if you pull that on them.
Well, that's true. He did say that. Yeah, you bring out the Hebrew and the Greek. Anybody that calls himself a scholar in the Bible, if you're a regular churchgoer, you don't know the Hebrew and the Greek. But if you call yourself a scholar, you write books, dealing, the subject mainly is the Bible and the Most High. You read certain scriptures, you gotta go into Greek and Hebrew words
and things of that nature. So Sakari was the only ones. They scholarship, bro. I messed with their scholarship. I like how they were breaking things down and doing things. So I definitely rode with Sakari on that.
So the appearance of deeper study is what attracted you to them.
For sure.
Because Sakari is quite different than Stephen Darby.
Yeah, definitely. Stephen Darby, I know, right? Way.
Yeah. You go from Darby to Hakah, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. And Darby will get you to. I like Darby though. He get you together on some spiritual things. Bring out some interesting stuff. I like him.
The people who are watching this, who are Hebrew Israelites, they're gonna want to know. Do you still think that you are an Israelite?
Yeah, I subscribe to. I wouldn't put myself in the tribe or nothing like that. But like far as some of the things that I seen, I do subscribe to being an Israelite. Do I believe an Israelite matters regarding salvation? No. In no stretch form of the imagination do I feel like that matters regarding salvation.
So you'd still hold that you're a Hebrew Israelite, but you don't know which tribe. So that means you don't hold to the 12 tribes chart.
Oh no, that's garbage. The 12 tribes chart is complete trash and garbage.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, when I was in the camp, when I was in the Sakari camp, we had to do a 12 tribes chart breakdown. Right? Why do we have to do a 12 tribes breakdown? Because if you are a soldier in the camp, you can't not be. You have to be fit to teach that chart. So you have to know the breakdowns. So when we were going through the breakdowns, like when we had to do homework because it was a test. So as me doing the homework, I had to figure out who was what tribe and what. So I did all my own research, and I could only find 4 tribes. And that was only because Sakari only had 4 tribes that they actually broke down.
So you don't think Sakari really has a thorough breakdown of the 12 tribes chart?
Hell nah. I'm going to tell you right now. Excuse my language. Heck no. If you go, like, they got videos for like 4 hours long, 5 hour long videos, and it'd be labeled 12 tribes chart breakdown. But the majority of that is them just laughing, talking, bringing up other random things. It's not an efficient breakdown. In fact, my officer from Chicago, his name is Tazapanya, right? The brother told me to go pay for IUIC's 12 tribes chart breakdown, which is, I think, $75.
Wait, how do you buy IUIC's 12 tribes chart breakdown?
You got to go online. And online, they have a DVD or something that they.
It's $75?
Yep, $75.
And Sakari told you to buy IUIC's breakdown for $75?
That's right. Because there wasn't an efficient 12 tribes chart breakdown online. This is just a fact.
That must be one hot breakdown, man. $75. That must be a hot breakdown, bro.
Yeah. Hey, and all the breakdowns from these camps aren't the same. I watched GLCCs, it was completely different. GeoMess, completely different. Everybody got a different breakdown, man. It's crazy.
Everybody uses Genesis 49. They use what else they use besides Genesis 49? Do you know?
Deuteronomy 33, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 33. Alazar not recently, but he has said that that the Jamaicans are from the tribe of Benjamin because of how they do hall dance over there. When they jump all on each other and doing all like. He said that's them howling like a wolf, and spiritually we know that that's the tribe of Benjamin. Now, me personally, I wasn't comfortable with teaching that like that. To me, that's insane. That don't make any sense. I remember it was a time that I had to break down who the Mexican tribe was on the street.
Issachar. Yeah, Issachar.
Yeah, Issachar, right. Issachar, right. And I didn't break it down. I stepped back and told him I didn't know it. And gave that to somebody else because it didn't make sense and it didn't feel right telling somebody that.
Yeah. Have you heard where they sometimes say in regards to Issachar that it speaks of burdens, and they had two burdens? One was the English and one was the Spanish.
Yep.
And then they've entered into a land of rest. That's because they take a siesta. And then in regards to, which is funny because then you could say that's for the Spanish. I believe the Spanish, don't the Spanish take a siesta as well or something similar to it? Anyways.
Yeah, something like that.
But then you also got the, you mentioned Benjamin. Yeah, where it says Benjamin will be a ravenous wolf. It has to do with, the warriors of Benjamin. It doesn't have to do with them howling. It has to do with them being hungry, ravenous. They're hungry. They're about to get a meal.
The Benjamin was not warriors, even though they went to war. The warriors was three tribes: Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh, not Benjamin. Although all the tribes fight. Y'all know the account, Judges 19-ish, about the tribes. It was commanded by the Most High to go to war against Benjamin, and they almost got wiped out. That's the whole thing behind Little Benjamin. What does it mean by Little Benjamin? Because they were almost wiped out. All the men, all the women, children were wiped out. And all the men were wiped out except for 400. So they had to build back the tribe. So it was the smallest tribe at that time. That's why it was called Little Benjamin. Right, this right here. Okay, let me read some of these here. It said, Vocab just spent $75. He is about to go study this breakdown. Yeah, you would have thought they would have said GMS since they spun out of them, meaning Sakari, the leader, head of Sakari, was part of GMS. The Hebrew Israelite, I definitely want to speak on it, and I am willing to go live. Oh, I think everybody who will listen to it will be quite interested, as well as it's quite interesting as to what listen to a little bit more. But you heard it. He said that he had a brother from, I guess he's from Chicago, the head brother of Chicago, Sakari. The leadership of the Sakari told him to go order a 12-tribe breakdown for $75. And he said that all the breakdowns are different. Well, GMS got it right because we're breaking it down according to how we got it from Ariyah. That's Ariyah's spirit got on Ariyah. So if IUIC is teaching it differently, that means they're not breaking it down the right way. So you heard that, but the main thing I wanted is that, let me bring this back.
That must be one hot breakdown, man.
What? So I did all my own research, and I can only find 4 tribes. And that was only because Sakari only had 4 tribes that they actually broke down.
So you don't think Sakari really has a thorough breakdown of the 12 tribes chart?
Hell nah. I'm going to tell you right now. Excuse my language. Heck no. If you go, they got videos, 4 hours long, 5 hour long videos, and it'd be labeled 12 tribes chart breakdown. But the majority of that is them just laughing, talking, bringing up other random things. It's not an efficient breakdown. In fact, my officer from Chicago, his name is Tazapanya, right? The brother told me to go pay for IUIC's 12 tribes chart breakdown, which is, I think, $75.
Wait, how do you buy IUIC's 12 tribes chart breakdown?
You got to go online. And online, they have a DVD or something that they.
It's $75.
Yep, $75.
And Sakari told you to buy IUIC's breakdown for $75?
That's right. Because there wasn't an efficient 12 tribes chart breakdown online. This is just a fact.
Yeah, the head of Sakari, after he got kicked out, he was kind of part of it, and then he got kicked out. Then eventually he totally left. But me and him used to communicate a lot, And he used to beg me for breakdown. Yo, Tahar, break this down for me. Yo, Tahar, break that down for me. That's why he broke down things his own way. Like, for example, Revelation chapter 8, he said, I believe said that's the Spanish-American War, which is not. The Revelation chapter 8 is the end time. It's getting ready to happen. The third part represents Esau. Esau represents the third part of man. So let me give you the precepts, and I made it easy on myself. But here we go. But sanctify the Lord, your Most High, in your heart, and be ready always to give an answer to everyone. It didn't say answer at a price. To every man that asketh you a reason of hope is in you with meekness and fear. So anybody selling breakdowns, and yet unless you're selling it to the devil, you ain't all right. But you know, the IUIC is definitely, they got a hustle going. They got a real hustle going. Okay, so what I did was, and I clicked, and it took, brother, I didn't put a list together. I just kind of put lucre. And I went to the Hebrew. I went to the, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and read these. 1 Samuel 8, verse 3. And his sons walked not in the, I believe this is Eli. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, it was Samuel. I'm sorry. It was Samuel. And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel. Oh, I'm going to just say this. You got brothers that come into this truth and they have sons and they figure their sons is a prophet. Since it's my son, you got to be, no. Doesn't work. It doesn't always work that way. It's very rare. You got Yaquab's son was Ariah. Yaquab had, he had 3 sons together? A couple of daughters, I believe. But I know he had 3 sons, which I met. All the 3 of them, Ariah and his 2 brothers, I met. One of them was in the truth for a couple of years, and he kind of faded out, you know. And there was another one, he was just Jake on the street, but he was cool as hell. And it was Ariah. Oh, this is my brother. This is my younger brother, such and such. He had the hat tipped to the side, and you know, he wasn't in Israel at all. I mean, he knew he was an Israelite, but he was doing his thing. So the only one of his sons that Yaquab's sons that came in this fold and became a prophet is Ariah. So all you guys that got sons don't mean you forcing them to go out on the. They don't want to go out on the street. You can tell by the spirit. It says, and it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Yasha'Allah. Now the name of the firstborn was Joel, and the name of the second Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba. That's a place. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, after profit, and took bribes and perverted judgment. Now let me do this. So this is First Samuel 8. Let me come back over here. I'm sorry, what the hell am I? All right, I'm in the right place. You know what? I'm sorry. Let me do this. Okay, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. Yeah, because they said, well, you were righteous, you know. Samuel even said that I rip anybody off, not so many words. And he said, no. But the sons, they were, you committed adultery, they give you we're going to let you pass, brother, because you gave us such and such and so and so. This was the time with the judges. Okay. I had it happened to me. Certain brothers from GMS back in the day would come, hey, can I talk to you, counsel? And then before they talk to you, they give you money here, give you like a little stack of money. But then I would cut them. I say, hey, you give me that money. I don't know what you give me that money for, because I'm gonna give you straight judgment. And one guy, Harad Gaji, used to give me money. Then he'd give me 100 or whatever. I'll put it in my wallet and I'll curse his ass out. I said, yo, I just gave you $100, bro. I said, so what? You still ain't right, nigga. It says, okay, so it says here, 1 Timothy 3, verse 3, not given to wine, nor striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, nor covetous. So let's pull out some words. This truth ain't no hustle, man. Even Malcolm X said that in the movie X. This ain't no hustle. Because he found out that the NOI was a hustle. Not giving the wine nor striker. Let me look up these words. Bruiser, for a blow, a pugnacious, contentious, quarrelsome person. You ready to fight. Some people, they get drunk and they're ready to fight. It says, not greedy of filthy lucre. Not a brawler. Not covetous. Look up the word covetous. See what it says in the Greek. Some brothers covet after a woman. The so-called God-sent comforter did that. He gave a brother and a woman or wife, that you get the reward for this great marriage that you had. Then he wound up taking the brother's wife. And High Priest Ariel and High Priest Shaw didn't do shit about it. So they got an answer for that. Because that shit wouldn't have been happening on my watch. And the ICGJC is basically dead as a little church organization. Not loving money, not avaricious. Eighth verse. Likewise must the deacons be grave, not double-tongued, not given to much wine, not greedy of filthy lucre. For a bishop, Titus 1:7, for a bishop must be blameless as the steward of the Most High, not self-willed. Bishop Nate is self-willed. He does what he wants. He breaks things the way he wants to break things. We'll do videos showing him that he went off, but he'll go into more precepts. So he's self-willed. He's still a child. He's still a novice. A child left to himself shall be what? willful. He knows goddamn well ain't no goddamn eternal hell. Not soon angry, and he gets angry quick. Not given to wine, nor striker, not given to filthy lucre. Now this is what I start open with. 1 Peter 5 verse 2. Feed the flock of the Most High, which are the Israelites, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Now, like I said, if I went into these, matter of fact, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to close. Turn aside after lucre. The word is batazai. Profit, unjust gain, gain, profit, acquiring by violence. I mean, you can go on. I can go into the Greek. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. Let's see how this recording came out. Hope you heard everything. I hope you didn't get any echo when I played the video of vocab and the individual. Anyway, with that, let's see what happens. Shalom.